Hi guys, so we're doing the pastel mixture here. This is for the shrimp. So you're adding your salt and black pepper, your fresh grind seasoning, some roucou to your shrimp, and then in a pot with oil you're adding your minced garlic and ginger with your onion and your pimentos, and you're allowing that to fry up. There's a little piece of hot pepper in it as well, and you're allowing this to fry up for about 1.5 minutes before you add your layers of flavor in the shrimp. To note, with doing the shrimp for the pastel, you want to kind of cook everything else, all your veggies. You want to add in your capers and your olives, all those stuff you want to add in, and the shrimp is literally the last thing you want to put in, because you want that shrimp not to overcook, not to dry out. You want it to remain, the mixture to remain moist and nice. So this is tomato paste, and as well an addition would be some tomato ketchup to the tomato paste you're adding to this. As I was saying, you want that shrimp to be really moist, so you can chop it really finely, your shrimp, or you can pulse it for a little while in your food processor and then add all your seasonings to it. When that's completely fried up with the tomato paste, you're adding in your capers, your olives, your raisins. The golden raisins, I actually cut it because I want to get that release of that sweetness. Added some sugar as well and some roucou to that mixture. And then you throw in your shrimp. When you put in your shrimp, you literally want it for 1 minute top. You're just pre-cooking it, because remember, this pastel, when you're ready for it, you're going to steam it for at least 40 minutes. You're going to steam, so everything is going to continue cooking well. So you just want a pre-cook on the shrimp, because this is definitely the method to keeping it really, really moist and nice. So you toss them up, and to the end you're just going to sprinkle with some chives, and then turn your heat off and allow it to cool to the side before you start using them in your filling of your pastel. And well, the pastel, the cornmeal was already, the dough was already made, and the balls already set to the side. So to your fig leaf that's already screened, you oil it just as you would have done before. You oil it and you place one ball. You use another fig leaf oil to flatten it out and to get a nicer circle. If you have a pastel press, by all means you can use your pastel press. You can also, when you place that second leaf on top, if you have a rolling pin, you can roll it out with the rolling pin. I find personally with my hands it has just be done faster, and I can actually feel how far the circle goes and all that. And now generously add your filling to it. The beauty of making pastel at home is you could put as much or as little in your filling that you like, but don't go too wild, because your pastel will definitely burst open. And then you fold them over gently and allow the first side to be folded over, and then you're going in with the second side and folding over the second side as well, just to lap over that first side. And as that is done, you're going for your ends, and we're going to do the same thing. By now I think you all understand the drill with how the folding of the pastel goes. And when you finish that folding process, you wrap him up same way. You go over, fold him over, and then you get the ends tucked in. If you are using a string, you tie it. So you tie it with a string at this point if you was using a string. However, I am going to use, for this one, I'm going to use a foil just to show the different method. So I have a foil average. You cut out a piece of your foil, and then you just placing it on top of the sheet, and you wrap it just how you would have wrapped the pastel, and then go into the sides and ensure that you seal them up well. For me, this method is really good for long storage. Like if you're putting it in the freezer to store, this method is really good for that. And as well as in the foil, it keeps it looking really pretty when it's finished steaming, unlike the string remains with that string on it when you use the string. And then when you are ready for it, you just do a pot with boiling water, a strainer, and you just place your pastel, you cover it 40 to 45 minutes, and you have the pastel there to enjoy. So I hope you guys like this recipe. If you did, like, follow, subscribe for more. Take care. Bye.